Sir, today I have my daughter joining me for the yoga session.
Super. Excellent.
I
Welcome.
also have my 8.5-year-old son joining me today.
Beautiful. Very nice. Very so glad to hear that. Welcome. This is very much for the friends and families. And so I remember asking each one of you to have a yoga buddy, a friend or a family, one or more, and help each other be disciplined about regular practice. So that was working for a few sessions, and then that is not working as regularly. But remember to encourage your buddy, one or two buddies, and have them encourage you if for some reason you're not having the motivation.
Motivating each other.
That really works. Having a buddy to encourage and to be encouraged by the buddy always works. All right, let us begin again. The magical journey inward. Any comfortable seated meditative posture. Relaxed shoulders, palms facing up, sitting just a bit taller, just a bit, not unnaturally so. Eyes softly closed. 3 deep breaths. And after taking 3 deep breaths, normal breathing. Your body is a cloud of sensations. If you look, you may not find a sharp boundary anywhere. So look, normal breathing with eyes closed. See how your body you cannot sense as sharply dividing between what is out and in. For example, bring your attention to your right thumb. and to the tip of the right thumb. And simply rest in awareness, whatever you find. Shifting your awareness to the left thumb. And tip of the left thumb. Shifting your awareness to what you consider as your chest area. A cloud of sensations. Palms to the heart center. Namaskara Mudra. Think of a person, living or not, that you love and respect. Dedicate this session to that person. Full of gratitude from your heart. Chin to the chest. Opening your eyes. Inhaling, taking the arms by the side, taking the palms, pressing the palms, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more round. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Release. Come up to cat posture. Hands and knees. Shoulders over the wrists. Hip joints over the knees. Knees hip width apart. Feet hip width apart. Toes pointing back. Inhaling, looking up. Allow the abdomen to be completely relaxed, weighing the spine downward. Next exhalation, chin to the chest. Spine fully engaged. The entire spine goes up toward the ceiling. 4 more rounds. After completing 5 rounds, neutral posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Right leg back and up, look up, inhale. Exhaling, look down, spine up, bring the right knee forward toward the nose. Right toes off the mat. 4 more rounds. Take the spine up as much as you can as you bring the right knee forward, like how we did with the knees down. Spine down as you take the leg up, and spine up as much as you can as you bring the knee forward. And when you take the right leg back, you're not opening the right hip. The right hip still faces down. After completing 5 rounds, right knee down. Take a deep breath. Remember, there is no perfection in the posture itself. Not anything more is expected. Not anything less is expected. Do as best as you can. Taking the left leg back and up. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, look down, spine up, knee forward. 4 more rounds. Your entire attention is in your own body and energies and mind, the flow of experience. After completing 5 rounds, left knee down, neutral posture, take a deep breath. Right arm to the front, left leg to the back. Arm a bit higher, leg a bit higher. 5. Look up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other side. Left arm to the front, right leg to the back, and arm a bit higher, leg a bit higher. Look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Plank posture. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Walk back if you need to bring your head, neck, spine, and legs aligned at an incline. Abdomen fully engaged. No neck action. Your soft gaze is between the fingertips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Take your seat bones toward your heels. Head down, relax your arms. You can separate your knees further to allow your abdomen to breathe comfortably. Balasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cat posture. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. See if your palms and fingers are rooting to the mat. Look up at your palms and fingers. Are they all rooting to the mat? Look at your palms and fingers. Lift your head up and look at the palms. And while doing that, take your seat bones away from your palms without moving the palms. Do that and then head gently getting the shoulder blades to come toward each other. Gently squeezing the shoulder blades on your back. You might have to slightly rotate your elbows out, completely relaxing your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk your palms toward your feet. Bring some balance, hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up. Release your arms. Take a deep breath. Feet close together. Ardhakati Chakra. Your right palm is on the right thigh, side of the right thigh. Left arm up toward the ceiling. Left palm facing the right wall. Reach up. See if your left fingertips are reaching up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhaling, sliding the right palm down the side of the right leg. Bend toward the left wall. Allow the right ear to fall down to the right shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling up. Exhaling, release the left arm down. Take a deep breath. Right arm up toward the ceiling. Right palm facing the left wall. Reaching up, inhale. Exhaling, sliding the left palm down the side of the left leg. Right fingers reaching for the left wall. Left ear falling down to the left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling up. Exhaling, release arm. Take a deep breath. Feet hip width apart. Few simple twists. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground. Palms facing the front. Inhaling center, exhaling, twisting to the right as best as you can. Turn your head, look past the right shoulder. Inhaling center. Exhaling, twisting to the left as best as you can. Turn your head, look past the left shoulder. Inhaling center. 4 more rounds. Courageously looking for the edge in each posture and wisely honoring the edge. After completing 5 rounds, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Today, we'll practice few variations of Surya Namaskara. First, we can practice Surya Namaskara, classic Surya Namaskara that we practice on your own. Then Surya Namaskara A and B will give instructions. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Feet close together, standing tall like a mountain, Tadasana. Chin parallel to the ground. Knees stacked up on top of the ankles. Hips on knees, shoulders on hips. Head on the spine. Chin parallel to the ground, soft gaze directly ahead. Shoulders relaxed. Palms facing the sides of your thighs. Fingers reaching toward the ground. Become aware of the weight distribution on your feet. If you're not able to bring your feet all the way together, maybe an inch gap between them, but your inner feet are parallel to each other. Namaskara mantra. Loving attention and diligence. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara begin. Classic Surya Namaskara practice. Even if you have done this a million times, every posture as if you're doing it for the first time. Courageously approach the edge and with loving attention, acknowledge and move ahead. What others are doing or not doing is irrelevant. Are you diligent? Are you paying attention to your experience? That's all. After completing 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara, separate your feet comfortably. Stand relaxed and continue the practice of being present with your flow of experience. Could be positive, negative, or neutral. Could be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. It could be changing moment to moment. The main practice is to observe the flow of experience. 3 deep breaths. Let us practice a few subsequences so we can practice Surya Namaskara A and B subsequently. Take a deep breath. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling back bend. Exhaling forward bend. Bend your knees enough to bring your fingertips by the sides of your feet. Bend your knees even further. Press the palms on the mat and jump back to plank posture or walk back to plank posture. If you're not able to jump back, simply take your right foot back, left foot back, come to plank. And from here, knees down, simply land the knees down. Now, like we do in Ashtanga Namaskara, but we won't let the chest touch the mat. Bend your elbows, take your chin and chest down to the mat, but not bend your elbows, but not quite touching the mat. Inhaling, come up. So all we are trying to do is to take the hip, chest, and chin down, but without touching the mat. This is a substitution for Chaturanga Dandasana for those who need the knee support. But let's practice this one more time. When you bend the elbows, keep the elbows close to the body. Now go down, start bending the elbows slowly, lower the hip, chest, and chin down toward the mat without touching the mat, and press the palms, straighten the elbows, come back straight. Keep the elbows close to the body. Hip, chest, and chin down toward the mat. And inhaling, come up. Come to cat posture. Vajrasana. If Vajrasana is not relaxing you, Sukhasana. For Vajrasana, toes pointing to the back, big toes touching each other, knees together. Separate the heels for the seat bones to rest. Spine up. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now let's practice. For those who have upper body strength, you can, without the knees being down, you can bend your elbows, take the whole body parallel to the ground and come up, and then put the knees down. Come to plank posture. We're going to do this 3 times. For those who need the knee support, you simply repeat what we just did earlier. For those who can, without pressing the knees down, start bending the knees, Chaturanga Dandasana, and come up to plank. When you come up to plank, you're not getting your hip down. You're not going into a deep forward bending or backward bending. Knees down. Take a deep breath. Knees down. Take a deep breath. Come to plank. Remember, if you're not having the upper body strength yet for Chaturanga, simply practice with the knees down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Palakasana. It's like a push-up. Yes. Knees down, rest. Palakasana, plank posture. Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep the elbows close to the body and come back to Falakasana. Knees down. Vajrasana. Now, the next step is from Chaturanga, you go down, bring the entire body parallel to the ground, and then gently landing the knees down. And those who are already having the knees down, it is okay. From there, Urdhva Mukha Shvanasana is the next step. Take a deep breath. Come to plank posture. And those who need the knees down, keep the knees down. Others, Chaturanga Dandasana, bending your elbows, come bring the body parallel to the ground, knees gently down, toes back, press the palms, straighten your elbows, and look to the front. Urdhva Mukha Shvanasana. You can take the knees also off the mat as you press hard on the top of your feet down on the mat. Raise the head above the shoulders. The shoulder is staying down, head coming up. And then go back down to plank. Sorry, your knees are already down. If not, place the knees down, tuck your toes in, plank posture. Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Downward facing dog. Knees down, Vajrasana. So this is a subsequence in Surya Namaskara practice. And the subsequence is from plank, which is what you will end up in as you jump back from Ardha Uttana. From plank, Chaturanga. If you need support, knees down already. From Chaturanga, Urdhva Mukha. From Urdhva Mukha, plank and Adho Mukha. That's the sequence that we are practicing. Come to plank posture, Palakasana. Let's practice this one. Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees down, toes back, Urdhva Mukha Shvanasana. Pressing the palms, straighten the elbow, take the head toward the ceiling, knees off the mat, and then knees down, tuck your toes in, Come to plank posture, then Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then knees down, Vajrasana. Now, if you have any questions, please unmute and ask. It's better to ask. It can be a very simple question, does not matter. You might help others who might have exactly the same question. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now, last time when we did this, we did not have time for practicing Surya Namaskara B. So what we will do is we will practice Surya Namaskara B first. And if we have time, we'll go to A. Come up to standing. Let's practice Virabhadrasana once, because in Surya Namaskara B, there will also be Virabhadrasana. For those who haven't practiced, we'll do Virabhadrasana once. Tadasana, Namaskara Mudra. Take your arms up, press the palms, straight up, press the palms, not back bend. Urdhva Hastasana first. Take your arms by the side, press the palms all the way up. And then bend your knees, Utkatasana. You're sitting back in an imaginary chair. And then next exhalation, bend further forward and then look to the front, Ardha Uttana. All the way bending forward. Look to the front, Ardha Uttana. Bend enough your knees so your fingertips are by the side. Jump back or walk back to plank. From there, Chaturanga Dandasana with the knees down if you need the support. And then knees down, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Then knees down, plank, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling, right foot forward, place the right foot closer to the right palm, Ashvasanchalana. If you're not able to do this in one step, take 2-3 steps to do that. Place the back foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up, face where your right toes are pointing to. All of this, you will do this in one smooth flow. Bend your right knee, arms up, press the palms. Look up. This is Virabhadrasana. Hands on the waist. Now, when we do this on the left side, I would like you to do this in one step, as in placing the back foot on the mat, and then come up as you inhale, come up to Virabhadrasana. Now go back to Ashvasanchalana. Right foot back plank. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left foot forward, place the left foot, and inhaling, come back in Virabhadrasana, first variation. Back foot down, arms sweeping up, looking up. Very good. Then go to Ashvasanchalana. Left foot back, plank. Knees down, Vajrasana or Sukhasana, rest. So we've practiced some subsequences which we normally don't practice. We will put all of this together in Surya Namaskara B practice. And we will repeat this few times. Remember, there is no perfection. The perfection can be in your diligence, how you are courageously looking for your edge as you understand the spirit of the posture or the sequence, and how with your attention you avoid aggression. Take a deep breath. Come up to standing. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Utkatasana is to sitting back in an imaginary chair behind you. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling, Utkatasana, sitting back, arms sweeping up, Utkatasana. Next exhalation, take your arms to the side, full forward bend. And then inhaling, Ardha Uttana, look to the front. And then jump back or walk back to plank. Then Chaturanga Dandasana with knees down if you need support. Then knees down, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Very good. Then knees down, plank, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Inhaling, right foot forward, Ashva, and then Virabhadrasana. And then Ashva, plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Knees down, toes pointing back, head going up toward the ceiling. And then knees down, plank, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left foot forward, Ashva Sanchalana, and come up to Virabhadrasana. And then Ashva Sanchalana. Then plank, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your head, look at your palms, jump forward or walk forward, Ardha Uttana. Look to the front. Exhaling, head down, Uttana. Then inhaling, Utkatasana. Next exhalation, standing straight, Namaskara Mudra. Release your arms, separate your feet, stand relaxed. You practice Surya Namaskara B 1 round. I will walk through the sequence one more time. So mentally follow without doing it actually. Mentally follow. Tadasana, Namaskar Mudra. Inhaling, Utkatasana. Exhaling, sweeping the arms by the side, head down, Uttana. Inhaling, Ardha Uttana. And then jump back or walk back to plank. Then exhaling, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then inhaling, right foot forward, Ashwa and Virabhadra, first variation. Then exhaling, Ashwa, plank, Adho Mukha. Then next inhalation, left foot forward, Ashwa, Virabhadra. Exhaling, plank, Adho Mukha. 5 deep breaths. Then next inhalation, jumping forward or walking forward, Ardha Uttana. Exhaling, head down, full forward bend, Uttana. Then inhaling, Utkatasana. Exhaling, Namaskar. Now let's practice this. Actually, take a deep breath. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Namaskar Mudra, Samasthiti. Doing as best as you can. That is all that is needed. But as nothing but your best would do. Inhaling, Utkatasana. Sweeping your arms by the side, bending your knees, sitting back in an imaginary chair. Next exhalation, sweep your arms by the side, full forward bend, head down. The next inhalation, lift your head up, Ardha Uttana. And then in the same inhalation, jump back to plank or walk back to plank. Don't worry too much about your breathing. Breathe as you need. Next, exhalation, Chaturanga Dandasana. Next inhalation, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Next exhalation, plank and Adho Mukha Svanasana. Next inhalation, right foot forward, Ashva, Virabhadra, first variation. Next exhalation, Ashva, plank, Adho Mukha. Next inhalation, left foot forward, Ashva, Virabhadra. Next exhalation, Ashva, plank, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, look to the front, jump forward or walk forward, Ardha Uttana, look to the front. Next exhalation, head down, full forward bend, Uttanasana. Next inhalation, sweep your arms by the side, Utkatasana. Next in exhalation, straightening up, Namaskara Mudra. Release your arms, separate your feet, stand relaxed. You completed 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara B variation. Surya Namaskara A and B are practiced as part of Ashtanga Vinyasa practice. This comes from the Mysore Krishnamacharya Ashtanga Vinyasa style practice. These are more strenuous Surya Namaskara variations. Take a deep breath. Let's practice one more round for Surya Namaskara B for the day. Feet close together. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling, Utkatasana. Exhaling, Uttanasana, full forward bend. Next inhalation, look to the front, Ardha Uttana. Then jump back or walk back, plank. Next exhalation, Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Shvanasana as you inhale. Next exhalation, Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Next inhalation, right foot forward, Virabhadrasana. Next exhalation, Ashvasanchalana, plank and Adho Mukha. Next inhalation, left foot forward, Virabhadrasana. Next exhalation, Adho Mukha Shvanasana. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look up at your palms, inhaling, jump forward or walk forward, Ardha Uttana. Exhaling, full forward bend, Uttana. Inhaling, Utkatasana. Exhaling, Samastiti. Release, lying down on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back down with the knees close to the chest. Spread your arms shoulder height. Palms facing down preferably. Next exhalation, keep your shoulders down, but take your knees toward your right elbow and look over the right shoulder. Sorry, left shoulder. Look over the left shoulder as you take your knees toward your right elbow. 5. Jatara Parivartana variation. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the center. And dropping the knees toward your left elbow and look over your right shoulder. Once you reach the final posture, relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the center. Release the legs and surrender in Shavasana. Make any final movements you feel necessary before you can fully surrender without needing to move at all for the next few minutes in Shavasana. Feet comfortably separate, even they can be off the mat. Arms away from the body, comfortably so. Palms facing up, preferably so. Shoulders away from your ears. Move your head side to side. Find a nice spot for the back of your head. Softly closing your eyes, relaxing your jaws. And a hint of a smile brightening your face. Life is good with this breath. Settling your awareness around your abdomen. Watch each breath come and go. Simply the joy of being alive and aware. Relax. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently move your fingers and toes. Bring your legs together. Take your arms overhead, interlacing fingers. Stretch from the fingers to toes. Release your arms. Bend your knees. Roll onto your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Rest. When you're feeling ready, sit up, sit up. Meditative posture, eyes closed. Any meditative posture. Take your arms to the back. Catch your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, growing taller. Exhaling, bending from the hips forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhale, come up. Release your hands. Rub your hands vigorously. Massaging your closed eyes with your heated palms. Gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you for a good day ahead, a
Thank
Thank
good
you,
you,
sir.
weekend
Jay.
ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Great
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
weekend all.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.